Hello everyone, welcome to more Endwalker. I am super stoked. It's been a couple of days since the last episode and I have been ridiculously eager to continue this. The story's getting really good right now and I really want to continue it. Unfortunately, one issue I'm having right now is I need to record other videos, mainly. So this is gonna this is gonna date the episode. I need to sit down and record like some Spirit Tracks episodes, because that's what needs to go up on the channel, but I haven't really been wanting to play Spirit Tracks right now. My current interest has been in getting through SLA RPG and playing some of my SC colonies. So unfortunately, that's sort of an issue here. I need to record the Spirit Tracks. I've not been recording the Spirit Tracks. All vim and vigor now. When we're discussing his nomination, he was melancholy incarnate. So beautiful, Petaloda. I hope they make it into the world. Ah yes, the Ianthine petaloda, one of the newest species of the ever-popular butterfly. You are still bothered about your robe? Don't be. The few specimens we repurpose won't be missed. There's a new species of petaloda we recently set loose. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember, his voice, but it has been doing very well, managing to maintain a stable existence thus far. If it can see its observation period to the end without issue, we shall release it unto the world. Tell me, do you know the difference between living beings and arcane entities? Not really. It is the presence of a soul, yet the soul isn't something you can choose to have at will. No, it manifests only in those beings whose forms adhere to the laws of creation, that can endure on their own. Beings that do not fulfill this requirement, such as those spontaneously born of magic or natural phenomena, do not have souls. No matter how much it might resemble flora or fauna, if it lacks a soul, then it is considered an arcane entity. So you see, it is not for mankind to decide what is living. The domain lies beyond our manipulation, and it is hubris to assume otherwise. Hubris! But come, let us head to the nearby beacon. I've received a report that arcane entities have gathered there. Yeah, if I'm not doing, a voice, as close to what it should be as I would like, or that you would like. I can only, copy voices so well to begin with. And then even further beyond, if I haven't heard it in a while, then I really have no idea. So, I might get a better voice once I hear Hermes' voice again, but we'll see. We're meant to be observing Hermes, but instead we're stuck with Meteon. Well, I suppose she herself serves as proof of his prowess as a researcher and creator both. Interesting. You're interesting too. Tell me, how did you find the ambystoma? A fascinating creation, much like yourself, little one. Renowned as Hermes is for his flying life forms, it is a rare privilege to be able to see one of his works in progress. I like the extra dialogue. I like Medion, though. Ah, yes. Lightning Numa, just as the report said. Lightning Numa. Although we call the structure a beacon due to its form, is in fact a magical device. By manipulating the balance of elements, it keeps the isle airborne and maintains the climate thereupon. In the course of its operation, it often sees an internal shift towards a given element. Right now, that element is lightning, which draws the Numa here to replenish their ether. It appears Meteon is busy. Would you care to assist me in her stead and feed the Numa? Feed the Numa? I assumed we were killing them, but okay. By using this lightning converger, you can harness ambient lightning and focus it into a ball. A veritable feast for our dazzling friends. Come on, give it a try. Alright. Lightning converger. Lightning converger to create ball lightning. I'm very confused about why I have to like click on the destination but then also click on the ground. Maybe I was supposed to like aim them properly or something, but I don't know. Perfectly done, Kassandra. Look. See how they gather to feed, how they express themselves through their actions despite their lack of words. Speech is not the sole defining characteristic of a thinking, feeling creature, nor is silence an indication that they do not possess these qualities. Be it a soulless arcane entity such as the Numa, or an ephemeral life form such as the Petaloda, all seek to perpetuate their existence, to survive. Is Meteon an arcane entity or a living being? Is Meteon a living being? A good question. I can answer it from a theoretical standpoint, but ultimately falls to the Bureau of the Architect to pass judgment. Those with exceptional vision, such as Hythlodeus, may be able to ascertain her true nature. But to me, it doesn't matter. She is herself, and that is all I need to know. Oh, you finished already? I'm sorry, I was in the way. Not to worry, my dear. They missed nothing of note, and we still have plenty of work for them to observe. Next, we'll head east to the Morning Dew. I need to speak with some observers there. East to the Morning Dew, you say? Alright. I am surprised. I mean, I guess it's just because, you know, that's the kind of thing you would do normally. Is, hey, this thing is here, go kill it, right? And that did not happen, so. There's apparently a cutscene there for some quest. Maybe it's a different quest. But that's interesting. The Morning Dew. Before I talk to you, I was going to say, I'm sure that there is an ether current around here. Menandros. There we go. We don't have any, like, blue quest, right? That's what I'm seeing. Alright. Interestingly enough, this area does not go up here. Ooh, Lethe. Chthonic horns. Doesn't even seem to be a way over there. I mean, that's pretty normal. They like to put areas that are only accessible via flight. That way, like, you have to get flight in order to get the exploration. It's adorable, but beware its sneeze. Hermes went flying once. It's a Goobo. Was there a guiding theme or any method to the madness that such as this random assortment of features? This fellow has been the talk of the Bureau. A combination of a carefree aspect and endless rows of fangs is strangely charming. Cutscene? Voiced? Maybe? Goobo.
見事なものだろう。アンペロスという。
アンペロス。
最近観察を始めたばかりの創造生物だ。少しいいか。経過を聞かせてもらいたい。
I mean, nothing. This is the thing. Nothing seems out of whack yet. Hello. It's the flower. Forgot what it was called, but flowers are Elpis. And Enteleki. Telekia.
その花はこの施設で作られたんだ。それでエルピスの名を冠している。
The Elpis flowers.
昔ここに美しい花を作ることを愛している職員がいた。
Oops.
面白いのは何と言っても周囲の心を映してまとう色を変えるところだ。とはいえここでも地上でも陰りなき純白をまとっていることが大半だが。人の心を映す。それってどういう仕組みなんだい？世界にはエーテルとはまた異なる思いが動かす力というものがある。
Ooh, so
自分
yeah.
たちがエーテルを自在に操るように、この花はその力を受けたり作用させることができる。
His voice is something like this.
とはいえ、花自身には明確な意志がない。だから周囲の感情によって動いた力を受け、それを色や輝きといった現象に変換しているんだ。
Right.
アーカー社はラザハン式の錬金術に存在する概念で、目には見えない力の一つよ。思いが動かす力なんて言われてるんだ。
Yeah, Kassa. Not just ether, but a Kassa.
アーカー社。その呼び名には心当たりがないが、話を聞くに同じものを指しているように思う。
Okay.
自分たちはその力をデュナミスと呼んでいる。
Dynamis.
そしてエルピスの花のようにデュナミスを操ることができる存在。思いを自在に現象へと変えられる存在をエンテレケイアと呼ぶ。
Entelekeia. At least that's how they're saying it.
私もエンテレケイア。
Entelekeia.
ああ、その子は世界で最初の 意志を持つエンテレケイアなんだ。
待て待て。エーテルとは異なる力、デュナミスだと。
デュナミス。
そんなもの、私ですら初めて聞くが。
無理からぬことだ。まずデュナミスは人に見えないし感じ取れもしない。理論上は長らくあるに違いないとされていたが、エルピスの花が偶然創造されるまでは存在を実証することさえできていなかった。
Alright.
次にデュナミスはエーテルと比べてずっと弱い力だ。普通の状態ではエーテルに押し負けかき消されてしまう。だから自分たちのように多量のエーテルを有し、何につけてもエーテルを活用する生物はデュナミスを使う必要がない。まさにあってない存在だ。ごく一部の研究者にしか知られていないのもうなずけるだろう。
なるほどな。しかし、だとしたらどうしてお前はエンテレケイアを、メーティオンを生み出した？
アーテリスはエーテルが特別に濃い星だ。それこそ名の由来になるほどに。だが宇宙全体で見れば計算上全ての質量とエネルギーの 68.3% をデュナミスが占めると考えられている。
68.3%.
エ
Interesting.
ーテルとは比べ物にならないほど大きいんだ。それを自在に操れるとしたら。
I wonder if that's the idea of the final days, is that because it's not Aether but Dynamis. I wonder if whoever the villain is controlling Dynamis instead of Aether. And that's why nobody can figure it out.
石を浮かですとも滝のように勢いをつければ岩をも削っていくようにデュナミスがエーテルに勝る力になるかもしれない。とは言ったものの、実のところ自分はそんな大それた目的を持っているわけじゃない。
I'm really starting to suspect that Hermes is somehow the villain. I'm curious because obviously we've already defeated Hermes in our time. But also that Hermes was only a shard, right? So I'm wondering if there's more of the original Hermes or something that is, the one causing everything.
天を宇宙を飛ぶものを作りたかった。
But I don't know. I legitimately don't know, so.
そのために生涯では補給しにくくなるエーテルではなく別の力を利用できるようにしてはどうかと考えたんだ。
ああ、だからその子は極端にエーテルが薄かったのか。
So the idea then is that while the planet that we're used to is full of ether, the Aetheris is vastly abundant with it compared to the rest of the universe, essentially. It would be like our planet being abundant with oxygen, But then you look at other planets where maybe there is sentient life, and they're more abundant with things like nitrogen or such. You know, there could be entire, like, worlds out there where life is helium-based or hydrogen-based, you know, instead of being oxygen-based like we are, which is interesting.
ご明察だ。
And that seems to be the basic idea. I mean, ether isn't really any of those things, but that there isn't an energy that we know of that is equivalent to ether in our world, so that's why I'm just using equivalences.
あなたも薄いと感じる。だからエンテレゲイヤの仲間と思った。
An Entelecheia. So I don't see why I couldn't be one. Well, I have been known to transcend my limits with nothing but determination. If I'm thin, it's because Emmett Selk didn't do a proper job. I have been known to transcend my limits with nothing but determination.
それは単なる火事場のバカ力じゃないか。
エーテルが薄ければエンテレケイアになるというわけじゃない。だがデュナミスに干渉しやすくなるのは確かだろう。それが思いもよらぬ勝利や逆転につながるかもしれない。君の特性として大切にするといい。
So I wonder then if that is like the canon idea.
待たせたままになっていた。まだいくつか確認したいことがあるから済ませてくれ。
Like instead of just getting our power from ether, some of us here on Aetheris, the source, you know, so some of us get our ability from being able to manipulate Dynamis a bit more. So that could very well be, which is really cool, actually. Like, it's actually really cool that there's, like, in-world, like, explanation for, hey, this is why you're strong. You know? There doesn't need to be, I should note. But it is really cool when you can do it and pull it off really well, so... Never before have I heard of Dynamis or Entelecheus. I can only assume the Elpis flower was submitted to the Bureau before I joined. Before I pick up the quest... All appears to be well. This shouldn't take long. Entelecheia, no, we're friends in thinness. Aww. I love Median. Median is great. Ironwood Lightgear, their greatest contribution. Emmett Selk appears to be deep in thought. Not that I or anyone else would be able to make use of it, even if we knew. But it irks me to discover there's an entirely different form of energy, and no one told me. That personal annoyance aside, Hermes' knowledge is undeniably impressive. Given that there are none among the 14 who specialize in the Celestial, he would be a welcome addition. I realize I'm doing less this Emmett Selk. Like, I'm doing less the Japanese Emmett Selk. I feel like I'm doing more Matt Mercer, having just watched the Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, whatever you want to call it, trailer, just a couple of days ago. I'm noticing, like, the voice I'm doing is more akin to the Matt Mercer, like, Ganondorf, you know, but assuming he can be persuaded to join, that is, I still can't understand his hesitation. What did you join? Why did you join the convocation? What do you specialize in? Why did you join the convocation? Oh, you wish to know why Emmett Selk was chosen for the convocation? I should be glad to share the tale. Ahem, if you can, when? Not another word. Unless you've forgotten, or to learn about Hermes, not me. My misspent youth is not your concern. Alright. My apologies for the wait. I've inspected the Ampelos to my satisfaction. All is well with the creature, and I dare say it won't be long ere it is released unto the world. Another creation, however, reportedly is not faring so well. The Charybdis. That is what we shall tend to next. If you would follow me, my friends, we shall return to the main isle and head north. Alrighty. Just a quick check on the ether compass. Oh yeah! To the west. 796. And this person is still in cutscene. So that's interesting. Just like, cause they've been in cutscene for as long as I was in that cutscene. So that means that, like, this cutscene is longer. Ooh. I feel like I recognize these. Isn't this... This is the boss of Neverreap. I think. I understand there's a problem with one of the Charybdis. Yes, that's right. As you know, the Charybdis is based on a sea creature. Owing to adjustments that enhance its affinity to wind, it is capable of flight. The specimens created from the concept could all fly without issue, but the problem arose in subsequent generations. The third generation creature was born with an etheric balance, leaning strongly towards water. Its aquatic origin reasserting itself, it would seem. The result being its affinity to wind is diminished and it cannot fly. No matter what we try, we can't get it to rise even the slightest bit. For such change to manifest in so few generations, I fear they are too unstable, flawed. With your permission, I will revert the creatures and recommend to the Bureau that the concept be revised. With its etheric balance leaning towards water, the Charybdis would indeed struggle to manipulate wind. Yet it is too early to conclude that it cannot fly. Having failed at first, it may simply have developed a fear. I shall transform and fly with it, helping it to manipulate wind until it finds its wings. What? You needn't go to such likes? You don't know? But of course not. Transformation is an art in which one manipulates a vast quantity of aether to construct another body around oneself. In practice, this allows one to assume any conceivable form, and thereby transcend the limits of one's flesh. Yet convenient though it may be, transforming in the presence of others is considered vainglorious in the extreme, and uncouth and unseemly as running about robeless. As uncouth and unseemly as running about robeless. Shameful. Am I to understand you make a habit of this? Nothing of the sort. It's just that, when transformed, I can wield the wind and fly. It may seem excessive, but what is our shame next to the lives of these creatures? They deserve a chance, and we owe it to them to do all in our power. Be that as it may, Yes, I believe I have a solution. Emmett Selk, may I trouble you to move that cherub disc away from his fellows, somewhere out of sight? Meanwhile, I'd like the rest of you to help me prepare here. What mischief are you scheming now? No mischief, I assure you. I would but spare you the need to report to your colleagues that Hermes committed an indiscretion. So have a little faith and run along. I trust you don't mind. Interesting. Emmett Selk is out of sight. Good. Let's speak of the plan. It's a stroke of genius, really. We have Emmett Selk train the Charybdis. Aside from being able to fly untransformed, he can readily see ether currents. And with his adept spellcraft, he can also employ suitable wind magics to guide the creature along. While he is indeed capable of all you described, it is not his duty. I am loath to trouble him with it. Don't be. As I mentioned, it would also be for his own sake. With that settled, let's begin at once. Kassandra, I want you to go to Emmett Selk. Tell him that you have a favor to ask. He will be disinclined to cooperate at first, but you mustn't be discouraged. With our friend, the trick is to be unflaggingly persistent. Off you go now, and good luck. The chat mode and say the words, I have a favor to ask. Okay. Oh goodness, where did he go? Like, jeez. Like, he really dragged him that the freaking Charybdis that far away? Like, jeez. Did he really need to go that far? I don't know if we'll be going far enough west for this ether current. But I guess we'll find out. It might be on that island over there. Kind of depends. I shall speak with Emmett Selk and see. Well, your preparations for the scheme. There's clearly not a scheme complete. I have a favor to ask. Oh, no you don't. I'm not lifting a finger. I don't know what Hythlodaeus is up to, and I will not be made to know. I refuse. If Hythlodaeus is to be believed, relentless insistence may serve to wear down the ever-weary Emmett Selk. Say, please, Emmett Selk. Please, Emmett Selk.
いや、だから私に言われてもだな。
君ならばそのカリブディスが飛ぶのを助けてくれる。必ずそうしてくれるはずだと聞いた。偉大なるエメトセルクよ、どうか頼む。その子に飛び方を教えてやってくれ。
じゃないとヘルメス、今からここで大胆に
Oops.
おやおや、こうなったら手を貸してあげた方が早いと思うな。
何がおやおやだ。仕組んだのはお前だろ。
そんな人聞きの悪い。私はただそういう素晴らしい選択肢もあるって提示をしたまでさ。
お願い、エメトセルク。
私は手伝いのために来たんじゃない。それだけはよくよく覚えておけよ。
Ooh. That's a fancy mount.
おい、地上からカリブディスを飛ばすのはお前がやれ。私が力を貸すのは空中での補助だけだ。
それじゃあ私たちはこの辺りから見物していようか。
How do I get that mount, though? Make it fly!
さっきの質問だけど、ほら、エメとセル君がなぜ14人委員会に入ったのかって話。
This is why he got Emmett Silk to do it.
実は最初に14人委員会への誘いを受けたのは彼じゃなく私だったんだ。エーテルを見る目を買われてね。
Really?
でも私は断った。確かに見ることにかけては人並み以上だけれど、あくまでも見るだけだ。エーテルを操作する方はどちらかというと下手な部類なのさ。実際転身もできないしね。見て知ることができても結果に対応する術がなくちゃ仕方ないだろう。その点エメとセルクは完璧だ。エーテルが見えるだけじゃなく、それを自在に引き寄せて強大な魔法を使うことができる。あれほど偉大な魔導士を私は他に知らないよ。だから私は彼を推したんだけど、彼を推薦する声は他にもたくさん届いていたんだ。それも世界中からね。なんでも以前彼に手を貸してもらった人たちが彼の実力は確かなものだって声を上げたらしい。当人は驚いたんじゃないかな。彼としては人助けをしてたつもりなんてこれっぽっちもなかったようだからね。私とエメとセルクにはもう一人仲のいい友人がいるんだ。それがまあなんというか面白い人でね。やらなくてもいいことにいちいち首を突っ込んであわや大惨事。エメとセルクは呆れてばかりだけど、まあ心配もしているわけさ。
Is that
だから
Asm, I
呼ば
wonder?
れればついていくし、必要だと判断すれば助っ人に駆けつける。
Because Shadowbringers seem to insinuate that Asm and Emmett were both pretty close, so...
結果として周りからはエメとセルク自身が人助けをしているように思われたってわけだ。本当にとびきり愉快な友人たちさ。彼らの望みが叶うようにすること、それが私にできる最良の星への貢献だ。エメとセルクは14人委員会の座は名数に等しいと言うけれど、だったら私の名数は友人たちのそれに等しいのだろうと思うよ。いけないね。つい語っちゃった。どうにも君には親近感が湧いてしまうものだから。やっぱりその色、君の中にある色のせいかな。これほど似ているのに違うものだなんて。
So alike and yet so different. Yeah, because our soul is like a shard of Asm, so...
上手
Hey, you can fly!
あれならもう大丈夫。飛ぶ練習は終わりで良さそうだ。近くまで行ってエメトセルクに手を振ってあげなよ。終了の合図代わりにさ。
I mean, did he really do anything other than just float there? Like, seriously, did he, like, really actually do anything? It looks like he just floated, like, looks like he just floated there. Stand here, and slash wave! The Emmett Selk. Emerging from his reverie, Emmett Selk notices you, and begins to descend with the Charybdis. I have no words to express my gratitude. Thanks to you, the Charybdis has learned to fly. I love this music, and Kassandra and I could relax and have a pleasant chat. I'm sure you did. The creator needed some assistance at first, but soon it was, or the creature needed some assistance at first, but soon it was flying more or less on its own. I doubt you will need to repeat the lesson. That was truly impressive. I witnessed it all from afar. The Charybdis flies. Indeed, with this we've proven that even a creature with skewed etheric balance is capable of flight. Though we helped it to achieve this, the Charybdis is a herd animal and may well aid their struggling kin in like fashion if and when the need arises. Keep this in mind. I bid you continue observing them. If that is what you want. But I must say so, but if I may say so, rather than hoping an idealistic possibility comes to pass, would it not be simpler to have the concept adjusted? That way, we could guarantee that anomalies such as this specimen are never born in the first place. These creatures are already here. We will spare no effort in giving them a chance to survive. As you wish, Chief, as you wish. I see. Hermes is, like, hard to, like, get a sense on, you know? Hermes. I'm fine, don't worry. Well, that concludes all of my present tasks. Let us return to Anagnorisis for now. Like, I'm getting this sense that, like, he really wants to help life grow. And just because there's some, like, minor issue, right? He doesn't want to be like, nope, it's worthless, get rid of it. Which is, you know, of course, a very stark difference from the Hermes that we are aware of, Fendenial. I don't see an ether current up here. To the northwest. Okay. So it's up in this area, it looks like. It's not here. I can't see up there or anything, but it seems like it's up in that area up there. So it's not on this small little island. It's somewhere up there. So can't get to it yet. I mean, I probably could if I just followed the path around, but I'm going to come over here to reveal this area real quick. And then we should have all of this place. It's still pointing up there, which again, I still really can't see up there at all. So there's that. But yeah, somewhere along this, there's probably, I'm assuming probably right here, considering this like section is hidden. But there's probably a path that goes up to this area. So, but I don't need to worry about that right now. So, we will find these ether currents and, you know, grab them and such eventually. So, Nagnorisis. What? Want to apologize for forcing me to help you. To help, do you? Save your breath. You didn't force me to do anything. I merely chose the most expeditious way to have done what... the most expeditious way to have done with an impediment to our business. It doesn't feel like that's proper grammar. That doesn't seem like the right... that didn't seem like the right wording. But, whatever. Scarlet Moko Chosis. Ether to ether. All the creations are happy. That makes me happy too. I thoroughly enjoyed myself at the end most of all. I'm tired. Leave me be. Ether to ether. Tell me, Kassandra, in the course of watching me, have you learned aught of value? Nothing so far, but I'm hoping that will change. Dynamis. Dynamis seemed promising. Not sure what I'm looking for, but I don't think I've found it yet. Dynamis seemed promising. Dynamis, you say? Curious that such an obscure phenomenon should be of interest to you. Chief Hermes, what good fortune to find you here. Is something the matter? The Ikeon. I'm afraid it's done it again. No sooner did we release one for observation than it set upon the nearby occupants, slaughtering them. Was the creature hungry or somehow provoked? I just fed them myself, and the occupants were keeping a wide berth. It's the nature of the Lycaon that is to blame, their innate viciousness. Temperament aside, it is an outstanding creation, perfect in form and function. Though it may not be suited for release, no doubt that the Bureau will accept its concept for preservation. In any case, there's no point in postponing the inevitable. Doros will revert them all once the paperwork is in order. Where is the scene of the incident? Just off the path to the 12 Wonders. As you make your way, you should see it to the left. Don't know if Doris is still there, however. Hermes, wait! If this is part of his work, then I would observe. We follow. He definitely seems like he has a strong inclination to, like, wanting... How do I say this? He seems like he has a strong inclination towards wanting all life to be able to exist. Once it has become life, he is very strongly against the idea of, like, reverting them. So, Sophocles regards you with pointed interest. Turing This is a hard word to say. Anagnorisis. Welcome, friend, to Anagnorisis. I am Sophocles, and I manage this region under the authority of Chief Hermes, the head overseer of Elpis. And you are... Oh, how unusual, a soul bearing familiar. Familiar must have a mission, and yet you offer no message and carry no cargo. Are you perhaps here for the purposes of observation? Yes, that might be it. In which case, you need only mention my name to Charmian. She will gladly give you a tour of our domain. So get all in. I mean, it sounds good. You know, learning... Oh, hi! Oh, no, that's just a standard unicorn. I thought that was Boreas for a moment. I was like, whoa! Freaking Boreas over here in the past, but no, it's just a standard unicorn. I do have Boreas, though. Yes? What can I do for you? Kassandra, is it? An overseer Sulkys wishes me to act as your guide. Oh no, I didn't mean it like that. I would be more than happy to show you around. I'm simply wondering why the overseer chose to send you to me, of all people. I haven't been here long myself, truth be told. Until quite recently, I was wholly engaged in a prolonged research project at the Academia Aniter. Ooh. Surely there are other, more experienced individuals who could provide a more comprehensive... This crumbling is hardly constructive, now is it? The task was given to me, and I will attempt to cover the most salient features of our facility to the best of my abilities. After all, it's not every day that one is asked to indulge the curiosity of such a rare and fascinating visitor. We can commence this tour at this very moment, if you like. Then let us begin. You know, rather than have me lecture you as we walk along, I think observing firsthand what we do in Anagnoris would prove more beneficial. I'll point you in the right direction, and you can question my colleagues to your heart's content. Once we've completed the circuit, we can return and speak to Overseer Sophocles. Charmian is now accompanying you. Alright. Also, I was pretty sure that they had said that Charmian here was female, but wasn't fully sure. So I was doing sort of an in-between voice. Though it does work as a feminine voice, I think. So maybe I'll just keep that one since I've already started using it. Charmian. Oh, and who is your friend? Asm's familiar. While you appear so astute and deliberate in your thinking, I should very much like to make an extended study of your composition and consciousness. Oh, do forgive my forwardness, as my duty to chart the behavior of familiars. I find it ever so diverting. Arcane servants are rarely permitted to roam the world at will, you see, but our research here is given special dispensation, once the subjects are properly registered as concepts, of course. There are times when familiars are tasked with tending cattle, or must otherwise coexist with other living beings. Such projects are brought to me, and I am responsible for observing and evaluating their potential compatibilities. Oh, but of course, if Asm might grant us permission, then you could abide here for a few years while I analyze. And on that note, we really must be moving along. Step lively, Kassandra. It's like, nope. But we're on a tour here. You're not gonna, like, steal her. You know? Paramonas. What do we have? Who do we have here? Familiar of some kind, judging by your ethereal structure. Yes, I'm accompanying Kassandra here on a tour around Anagnoresis, at the behest of the Overseer. A tour? Feel free to wander as you please, of course, but I advise keeping your distance from the larger creatures. The fauna I have under observation occupy the top tier of the food chain, and do not take kindly to intruders in their territory, especially the specimens found on the other islands. They can be exceedingly hostile. While I am sure you are quite capable of defending yourself, no one appreciates a surprise tusk through the abdomen, eh? Thank you for the warning. We'll proceed with due caution. I love this music, dude. It's so good. I love the music here. Hello, Charmian. Was there something? The Overseer asked that I give this familiar a tour of the grounds. I thought the best way to do that was to show her what we do here firsthand. I see. Well, as my work is rather difficult to demonstrate, I hope a brief explanation will suffice. As our creations are many and varied, but I mainly preside over the plant life. When it comes to watching certain grasses grow, one must be prepared to observe over the course of several years, and in the case of trees, sometimes decades. Tedious, perhaps, yet necessary, plants are capable of altering an entire habitat, and their presence as a food source has an enormous influence on the local wildlife. Was that the sort of thing you wish to know? Yes, that was perfect, thank you. I think we've covered the main areas of interest. All that's left now is to speak with Overseer Sokolis. Cool. Ether current. Actually, this is the first quest-based ether current, it looks like. I mean, we are still pretty early into this zone, I guess, so... Because we are still only level 86. Well, we're in level 86 content, I should say. Ah, I see you've completed your tour. Almost. Spoke with those in charge of the various facets of Anagnoresis, but I think it would be fitting to end this visit where it began. With you, Overseer Sokolis. I see. And what is your impression of the work we do here? It attracts interesting people, requires equal levels of patience and patience. Or passion and patience. Patience and patience, yes. I'm glad we could help further your worldly education. And I'm glad to see you enjoyed the experience. At least I hope you did. You are truly a masterpiece of creation. Only a soul-bearing familiar could demonstrate such robust cognitive and cogitative faculties. Were you perhaps designed to inspire others? I feel something special has been woven into your aura. You have an intriguing presence, to say the least. Please stay a while and share more of your thoughts with us. Yes, I second the invitation. In all the long years I have resided here, never have I encountered one with a unique entity, and one of Azim's, no less. Such a unique entity. Now, I assume this is going to lead into a yellow quest. Yes, okay. So, I don't need to continue this immediately. But there is touring Anagnoresis Part 2. It would get me an ironwood bracelet. I've noticed that all of the, like, you know, the earrings, necklace, bracelet, rings, those are all in, like, side quests. Which is fine, but I don't really need them too badly. Once I hit level 90, I assume I will be able to buy, or if not buy, just, you know, run some dungeons, you know, some of the level 90 dungeons to get, like, current level gear. I know it'll probably cost, you know, astronomy and causality, of course. But still. Once I hit level 90, I assume I'll be able to get some good gear at that point anyway to upgrade mine. So, usually by the end of the main, like, stuff, the standard, like, store-bought gear becomes better. So, I could look into, like, crafted gear as well, but lacerations and burns are unmistakable. A Lycaon was indeed responsible. But this creature is nowhere to be seen. Doros must have taken it away. The man makes his base at the 12 Wonders. I shall go and seek him out there. Emmett Selk and I will search the area for good measure, just to make sure the Lycaon did not escape. My thanks. Let us meet at the 12 Wonders when you have finished. I will go on ahead. Please follow with Kassandra. Come. It's down this path and over the bridge. Alright, search for the specimen at the designated location. Ah, we're gonna go down this way. Okay. Yeah, I assume that if I come up here to the path, it'll lead to the actual bridge. Is there anything nearby in the way of ether currents? Southeast, so definitely on the next island. Okay. So we shall cross the bridge, but that will be next time. I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, feel free to subscribe. You can check, whoopsies, that's not what I wanted to do. I did not mean to do that either. I wanted to just desummon. What will I get? Hey, Boreas! Nice. But yeah, like I said, I hope you've enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe. You can check the playlist for any episodes you missed. And also, you can come on out to Discord and Patreon. It does help support the channel a good bit. So consider helping out there. And with that, I will see you all next time. See you later. I don't know why I was like having issues with like slurring everything I was saying right there at the end. It's almost like my freaking sinuses acted up, but yeah, I don't think that was the problem, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it didn't sound like that to any of you though, so I don't know.